everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today with some new releases I want to tell you guys about in January. Oh, there's some good books coming out. I think I have 3, 6, 10, 11-ish. Oh, anyways, we'll get started. First one is The Stranded by Sarah Daniels. It comes out January 3rd. This cover. So good. So what caught me is The Hunger Games meets Station 11. A near-future thriller. There's love triangles, betrayals, fights for freedom in a world turned upside down. Welcome to Arcadia. Used to be a luxury cruise ship, and now it's become a refugee camp after being driven from Europe by an apocalyptic war. There you go. Sign me up. Next one, The Bandit Queens. Love this cover too. This is by Parini Shroff. Again, it comes out January 3rd. We have a young Indian woman. She finds she finds herself amidst false rumors that she killed her husband, and she uses them to her benefit until other women in the village start asking her for help to get rid of their own husbands. It talks about female friendships. It sounds witty. It sounds laughable. I'm in for it. Next one we have is The House in the Pines by Anna Rees. January 3rd as well. Psychological suspense debut, always looking for a good debut, about a young woman still haunted by her childhood best friend's death, who learns of a very similar incident and finds her way back to a cabin in the New England woods, armed with only hazy memories, to finally uncover the truth that has eluded her. And that's all I want to read, because it's a huge synopsis that was given, and I'm like, well, that's going to give me way too much. Same with Just the Nicest Couple by Mary Kubica. Comes out January 10th. Especially after her last book, Local Woman Missing, I am in for more. So I'm really hoping this lives up to that. So we have Jake Hayes, and he's missing. And that's about all that's certain. His wife, Nina, thinks he's blown off steam at a friend's house, taking a break. They had a really big fight the night before. But then another day goes by, and another day goes by, and then there's 5 days that go by, and Jake is nowhere to be found. Lily is Nina's friend and co-worker, thinks she may have been the last to see him before he went missing. And Lily has to confess everything to her husband. The two decide that nobody can find out what happened leading up to Jake's disappearance. Sounds like a great friend, Nina. And we go from there. So that doesn't sound like great friendship. All right, next one I have, and this is just a short story, and I believe it's only available on Kindle, but I'm so getting this book, and it is Ghost 19 by Simone St. James. Comes out January 3rd. A woman moves to a town where she becomes obsessed with watching the lives of her neighbors while stuck in the house that refuses to let her leave. Why? And I'm just going to read it. It's going to be good. Then we have a nonfiction that I'm so interested in. It's called Codename Blue Run by Jim Popkin. It comes out January 3rd. It's the true story of Ana Montes. She was the most damaging female spy in U.S. history. Just days after the 9/11 attacks, a senior Pentagon analyst eased her red Toyota into traffic and headed to work. She never saw the undercover cars tracking her every turn. As she settled into her cubicle at the Defense Intelligence Agency in Washington, FBI agents and DIA officers were hiding in nearby offices. For this was the day that Anna, the U.S. intelligence community superstar who had just won a prestigious fellowship at the CIA, was arrested and publicly exposed as a secret agent for Cuba. That wasn't that long ago. Like, I am all in for that one. And I just requested it on Necula. I don't think I got it yet. Hopefully. Next one I actually ordered from Book of the Month this month, which for a brand new book that's coming out January 3rd, so soon. Book of the Month is what, $14.99 a month? Your first one's $10. Oh, well worth it. Do it, my friends. Link below. Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. We have New Delhi, 3 a.m. Speeding Mercedes jumps the curb, and in the blink of an eye, 5 people are dead. It's a rich man's car, but when the dust settles, there is no rich man at all, just a shell-shocked servant who cannot explain the strange series of events that led to this crime, nor can he foresee the dark drama that is about to unfold. Talks about money, pleasure, power, and the family ties that bind and can kill. Okay. Next one we have Grady Hendrix. He's coming out with another book, How to Sell a Haunted House, January 17th. The title alone has me. But Lewis's parents have passed away. She's returning to the small southern town where she grew up to get their house ready to sell. It means she'll have to spend time with her younger brother, and their old grudges make a terrifying prospect. Childhood hurts pale in comparison to the dangers posed by what still lives inside the house. Yes. January 24th, we have Return to Blackwater House by Vicky Patisse. You can run from your past, but you can't hide forever. Rebecca has moved on from childhood. She desperately wants to forget. She has everything she's ever wanted. But when the family moves to the Cornish village where Rebecca grew up, everything she wanted to bury from those years ago starts crawling to the surface. And I love me some secret dark history that comes up. So good. Now this next one I was hemming and hawing about, but then I kept seeing it. So I'm like, you know what? It keeps popping up for me. So I should keep my eye out. It's called The Davenports by Crystal Marquis. January 31st is when it's released. This is a YA historical fiction. I haven't been reading a whole lot of YA, but the historical fiction part really has me interested, so I'm kind of willing to give this one a shot. And it's a historical fiction based upon a real family, the Davenports, who were one of the few Black families of immense wealth and status in a changing United States. Their fortune made through the entrepreneurship of William Davenport, former enslaved man who founded Davenport Carriage Company. It's 1910. Lives are surrounded by servants, finding their way and finding love even when they're not supposed to. So I think it follows the elder daughter, Olivia. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued. The next Finley Donovan book is coming out. Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun by El Casimino, January 31st. I can't really tell you what it's about because I'd spoil the other two books, but Finley Donovan is back. And it's going to be fantastic. So that was all of them on my little cheat sheets. All of them. Those are the books coming out in January. I'm super, super excited about. I know this is a little late, but we didn't miss too much, right? Yeah, any books I have missed, list them below. Losing my voice. List them below. I'm always on the lookout for a new book, even though my main goal is to read these ones back here. But I mean, any good book collector is always searching for the next good one, right? Yeah, so comment below, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.